Gave you a little bit of background about bipolar disorder. Now let's go over a few things from the textbook. So, no single gene has been identified, but it has been linked to many genes that are also linked to unipolar depression and schizophrenia. So we don't have any specific gene, but we talked about this in the very beginning that there may be genes that are related to a lot of different abnormal behaviors. So in one of the videos, you also saw that a major treatment was lithium, which is a naturally occurring element. And what it does is it seems to stabilize the mood by controlling the mania. A pretty major problem that you have with bipolar disorder patients is that a lot of times they don't want to take their medication because what it does is it kind of mellows your mood to the point where it's like a nothingness. And so they like the high highs of the mania, and then it stabilizes them, and you go to a very stable place that may be a little bit uncomfortable. So then they think that they're better, and they want to stop the medication because it does have some side effects, some weight gain, some swelling. Some people feel nausea from it. Then and so then the cycle happens again. So some other things is the Depakote and carbamazine is it seems to work by reducing the glutamate receptors in the hippocampus. So we're going to see in schizophrenia, there's two major theories of why schizophrenia occurs chemically. And one of the theories is that there's an excess dopamine. And then another theory has to do with glutamate. So it's interesting that these two drugs seem to work by reducing the glutamate receptors in the hippocampus. Okay, next one. Another interesting thing is they think that bipolar disorder may be related to inflammation, and they found that drugs that block the synthesis of the arachidonic acid, which is produced during brain inflammation, also seems to help the bipolar disorder. So, eating a lot of seafood, I think your textbook went into a certain amount. I can't remember the exact amount. Oh, here it is. 0.45 kilograms of seafood per week have a decreased risk of bipolar disorder. So these omega-3 acids, which you can buy at the health food store, you can take them. Some people take the oil. That seems to reduce brain inflammation, and it seems to help with the bipolar disorder. Final wrap up of this whole bipolar disorder is again, sleep disturbances have been implied in this disorder. I think Sigmund Freud was quoted that all mental disorders seem to be accompanied by sleep problems, and this is one of the reasons why he felt that dream interpretation was so important. Okay, so we finished this little segment about bipolar disorder, and now we're going to go on to seasonal affective disorder in the next module.